David Fox, the General Manager of L&A Pressure Welding. I've been here around 10 years. So the business was started in 1981 by Louis and Anne Schofetti. Like many Australian small manufacturing businesses, it was a person who was good at a trade, welding in this case, and just grew the business out of that, and service with the customer was how it started.
L&A was founded by my parents. It's a traditional manufacturer in the oil and gas space. Ever since I've started here, it's always been about the traditional product of pressure vessels and high pressure equipment.
So yeah, we used to just very product focused type of thing. We were only worried about what we made and what it sent out the door. And we realise now the business needs to be more service orientated and have the customer at front and centre of that.
We sat together, me and David, and we said to survive, we're going to do anything. So the market changed, we changed with the market.
We had to survive as a manufacturer, and if we keep doing the same thing we're doing now, it's not competitive. We're not adding much value because we're at the very bottom of that bathtub. We need to be adding a service, and through digital you can do that, and we need to be exploring with that, which is the R&D side.
So we're working with Western Sydney University to help us deliver on that digital side, really around the software platforms and sensoring and IoT base. We
started the digital journey just by thinking about, I guess, finding a unicorn, what would give us a solution to, and be that traditional innovation, that everyone talks about. It seemed like, the place that you had to be. And actually that wasn't too hard. So we were having conversations around, well, our integrity records and how could we maybe, look at that better and manage that better.
One of the companies we're working with in the Smart Manufacturing Accelerator is L&A Pressure Welding, and it's a great example of taking a conventional manufacturing company and adding a layer of digital technology to really transform the business for the future.
Collaboration is probably the most important part of what we're doing in the R&D space, because without the collaboration we wouldn't be able to succeed with the ideas that we had. We have a lot of industrial experience, but we don't have the knowledge in-house to get the digital side done.
One of the really interesting things that we've found in our Smart Manufacturing Accelerator is we've got companies that have been established for a very long time, and they're actually open to change and open to working with the university as a collaboration partner. So from our point of view, it's really trying to bring these companies something that adds true value. So we're very focused on understanding the technology that we can bring into these companies, the ways that we can make this evolve into products and services that make a commercial difference to those businesses.
So the relationships based around they're building, the databases and that sort of technology that we can't, because we weld things and make them, so we're not understanding that sort of technology. So we partner with them because they can deliver that element that we need, and so I think the future of manufacturing is very much around having ideas and then assembling parties that can deliver on those things. So it is very collaborative, and so we're certainly seeing the future of the business around building partnerships with various people. So yeah, Western Sydney is one that can start us on that journey. But there'll be other partners we need depending on what we do. So it's really about finding people that can deliver the bits you need to put together a whole service package rather than just a product.
What they're doing in Western Sydney, that's going to go a long way. That's going to be different than any engineering shop in Sydney.